FIFA 16 Infinity Patch version 9 has finally been released, so I thought it would be great to make a video guide on how to install it on your computer. The installation process this year is fairly simple. It is actually way easier than last year's patch since it does not require any external applications to be installed with it. But many of you may find this guide helpful to make sure that you do everything properly. But first you may be wondering, what is Infinity Patch? It is a seasonal patch that brings FIFA 16 to current 2025-2026 season. FIFA 16 was the last game on previous EA engine called Ignite Engine, and many players actually still play FIFA 16 to this day. Infinity Patch brings new rosters, player faces, kits and more. It is basically a full package. Do please keep in mind that this patch is for PC only, so please keep asking me if you can play it on mobile or if you can use it on PlayStation. It is for computers. To get this patch going, you will need to download 13 GB of patch files, and after installation, the Infinity Patch will take together with the game around 70 GB on your PC. And if you do not have FIFA 16 and would like to buy it on your computer, then check out the store linked below the video. FIFA 16 generally for PC is quite rare these days, so prices go higher as time goes by. Alright, with all that information out of the way, let me show you how to install FIFA 16 Infinity Patch 2025-2026 season. So the first thing you've got to do is to install obviously FIFA 16 on your PC. I highly recommend doing a clean install for Infinity Patch version 9, and I mean it seriously, cause even if you played previous version of this patch for previous season, you should get a clean installation on your computer. And here's a bonus tip, you can actually have multiple FIFA 16 installation on your computer and swap them around. This is particularly cool if you want to play 2006 season or classic history patch along the current season on FIFA 16. To do that, just rename your FIFA 16 folder where you installed the game to something else and then initiate installation process through EA application. Once you have new version installed, you can swap them around by renaming the game folders. The one called FIFA 16 will be the one recognized by EA application. Just keep in mind that you also have to get a backup of your settings files in Documents folders, and then swap them around whenever you're changing between different patches. Alright, so you installed clean, fresh FIFA 16. What's next? Well, the next thing you gotta do is to download Infinity Patch files for version 9, which is the 2025-2026 season. To do that, go to Mediafire download link in the video description. And when you are on the Mediafire page, make sure you download all the files there. Version 8 face pack, version 9 face pack, as well as Infinity Patch version 9 files. Total download should be around 13 GB on your computer. Got it? Great. Now you need to unpack all the downloaded WinRAR archives. Generally, whenever you see archives with parts, you just need to extract the first one and the application will unpack every part. And make sure to extract them to different folders so there's no conflict of overwriting files. Then, once you unpacked archives, you will need to copy patch data to your game folder. Start with Infinity Patch version 9 files. Go to Manual Install folder and make sure to copy its contents to the main folder of your game. And if your Windows system is asking about duplicates, overwrite them with new files. Done? Awesome. Now let's move on to face packs, or else we will have just generic faces in the game. Make sure to start with version 8 facepack copying. Go to Manual Install Facepack folder within version 8 facepack and there copy data folder to your main game folder. Once this copying process is complete, we will have to do the same thing for facepack version 9. Go to Manual Install Facepack folder and yet again copy your data folder to your main FIFA 16 folder on your computer where you installed the game. Got it? Great. We're actually almost done setting it all up. What we need to do now is set up properly our database and make sure changes are visible in the game. Go to main folder where you installed the game and there look for FIP Patch Manager exe file. Open it. On Home tab, click Regenerate button and wait for it to complete the task. This Regenerate button here is very important for FIFA 16. Whenever you'll do any changes to the patch or maybe update it in the future, always come back here to regenerate the database. If you don't do that, then the changes that you've made won't be reflected in the game and you may see some weird behavior and bugs in the game. Alright, once the regeneration process is complete, head to Versions tab. On the left side of the screen you can select different versions of the database. In the notes below you will see which version has focus on which country's databases. The choice is yours here basically. I like rolling with NW, which I guess is northwest of Europe. Click Apply to set the change. Then you can move to Tournaments tab. Here you can basically switch between career mode and tournament mode. Unless you want to mess with specific tournaments, you don't have to touch this for now, since the career mode should work by default. Next we are moving on to Database Extra, which is very interesting tab here. And especially the option for young icons is quite cool, because it basically allows us to add past legendary players as youngsters to the game. And they can be either added as free agents, or be assigned to their first club, or even to their first notable team. You can also interestingly manipulate how much their statistics will be reduced at the beginning of their careers, which is quite a cool solution. If you change these options, make sure to hit Apply button. Alright, then we can change also the visual UI theme. There's vanilla option, but we also have Salah based menu and Van Dijk one, which is more purple. Pick the one you like and hit install. I haven't messed around actually with player options tab, which is the last one, so I will leave it out from this video guide for now. I think it's quite optional. And you know, before leaving this whole program, I like always hitting regenerate again after making any changes here before closing the window to make sure that everything works just fine in the game. Alright, now we are done with the setup basically. Let's see if all works fine. Hit the FIFA 16 exe file and it should open the launcher. Here I do recommend to go to the game settings before first launch. Set your video settings to your preferred options as well as the resolution. And once you're done, hit OK button, get back to the main launcher and click play. The game should launch just fine with the team that you selected. I highly recommend that once you get to the main menu to go to the Customize tab and check if you see proper rosters, kits and faces of players. If something is very off, then you probably made a mistake somewhere during the installation process. And the first troubleshooting that I would do in such case is trying to go back to the FIP Patch Manager application and hit the Regenerate Database button. And if that doesn't help, then perhaps do a clean install again and make sure you don't mix any steps. Alright, so this video guide was tutorial for main patch installation process. I will also release shortly a members only video that guides you through the installation process of all mods and settings that I recommend using with FIFA 16 Infinity Patch. It will be a full setup with gameplay mode, camera setup, ball physics, reshade, stadiums, advanced graphics settings, and my recommended options in the game. It will be a very comprehensive guide to help you get the best experience possible with FIFA 16 for 2025-2026 season. If you want to become a member, then hit that join button under the video or follow the link in video description. And if memberships are blocked in your country by YouTube, then no problems, check out the link to my Patreon page where the video will be uploaded as well. And right now you can see on the screen the list of Hall of Famers members of my channel. They are the most dedicated supporters of my work. Generally, the financial support from all members of my channel seriously helps me out to create videos like this one. Thanks to anyone who helps me out, because honestly the ads revenue on YouTube is not doing great. I hope this guide was useful and that you will have great time with FIFA 16 in 2026. Anyway, that's all from me in this video. Thanks for your time and I'll see you in the next one.